今回の海外2期、ブラジル出身ダビバスク。ゲーム音楽プロデューサーとして数々のゲーム音楽を制作。自身のチャンネルではゲーム音楽の解説を行う。圧倒的洞察力で作曲家の意図を汲み取る天才。ゲームと音楽両方への深い愛は地球の反対。日本にまで届く。チャンネルは概要欄からチェック。
Hey music friends, this is Davi Vask. I'm a music composer for games, and today we're gonna listen to and talk about another Final Fantasy classic, to Zanar Khan. Let's go! Man, such a simple song, so beautiful. Yes, this melody, amazing melody. And this is a sad key, by the way, as you probably can tell. There's a lot of melancholy. My favorite part. Amazing. Okay, so first of all, I have to say every time, or I think I've said this before at least a few times, when I react and analyze music by Nobuo Uematsu, man, it's really humbling, and I feel kind of like a fool for like pretending that I have Nobuo Uematsu all figured out, because I don't. Like, this is one of the best composers alive and one of the best composers in history. And one of the things that I really admire Nobuo Uematsu for is, and one of the things that really shows his mastery, is how good he is at making super simple songs like this one. This song is not complicated, it's not complex at all. It's super simple, and Nobuo Uematsu does that really well when you think about tracks like Terra's theme. Remember Terra's theme from Final Fantasy VI? There's so many others that are so simple and at the same time sound so masterful. That is super difficult to do. It takes a real master to do that. And check out just how few things are going on in this song. It's just piano and there's very few voices. And also, another thing that Nobuo Uematsu is very good at is counterpoint. And if you don't know, counterpoint is an older model of harmony. It's like an old school of harmony that it dates back to like the medieval times. It got really well developed in the Baroque period. Nowadays, we don't rely on it so much for modern music, for modern harmony, but the fundamentals of counterpoint are still valid, and masterful composers like Nobuo Uematsu still use them, still retain the fundamentals of counterpoint. And one of these fundamentals are that there is richness, there's beauty in contrary movement. So if there are two phrases going on in the music, if they go opposite ways, like if one phrase goes up in pitch and the other phrase goes down in pitch, there's beauty and richness and harmony in that. And you can see him doing that in a very, like I said before, very simple way here. Check this out. So there's basically two phrases here. There's two voices. There is the melody up top and then the bass. So they're doing this. I'm probably gonna put this on the screen somewhere so you can see the notes moving opposite ways. Check this out. Did you see the notes moving opposite ways? The melody is going up in pitch and the bass is going down. So you end up with this very beautiful moment like this. Very beautiful movement. It sounds very rich, very harmonious, and it's textbook counterpoint. And another little thing that I think is worth mentioning in the part that I said is my favorite part. Remember, there's a little trick with the tempo here that, man, it adds so much emotion, so much character to the phrase. Check this out. Pay attention to the tempo. Did you notice what happened to the tempo? It's something called rubato. And rubato means that you play around with the tempo a little bit. You don't follow the tempo strictly. You can slow it down a little bit when you feel like it and speed it up a little bit depending on the moment. And if you do it right, it adds so much emotion. So see here how he slows the tempo down on key moments of the phrase, and it adds a ton of weight to it, a ton of emotion. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, 1. See how it's slowed down there? Man, it's so good. It's like I said, it's one of these simple things. So he's higher up now. So the piece is a little bit fuller now. Amazing. Happy chord. So remember, I said this piece is in a sad key. He there at the end, he introduced a happy chord there in a place where a happy chord shouldn't be. So he's going out of his way to make this specific part sound happier and more positive. You can feel it sounds kind of like a happy ending, a happy conclusion. Sad keys give you a lot of opportunities to put happy chords there in places where theoretically they shouldn't be, and it gives you such a sensation of hopefulness and positivity in an otherwise sad context. Check this out. This happy chord wasn't supposed to be here. It was supposed to be a sad chord. So he's going out of his way to make it positive. It adds a bittersweetness to it, a hopefulness. Let's see if he does it again. This part, man. And he's still using the rubato, remember the tempo bending thing? Man, what an amazing piece. Yeah. Again, with the surprising happy chord, it's fun to do this on a sad key, like I said, because it doesn't sound like happiness. In a context of sadness, at least to me, happiness sounds like hopefulness, like there's a silver lining in a context of negativity. You know, things are bad, but things could be better. It's like a glimpse of positivity. That's what this feels like to me. And I've never actually played Final Fantasy X, I know, shame on me, but I wonder if this feeling of hopefulness actually has something to do with the story, if it's appropriate for the moment that this plays on the story. I bet it does. But what is also interesting is that in another part of the song, remember the one that I said is my favorite, he does actually something different, something contrasting to the happy chord thing that he did here. So here, So here he did kind of the same thing that he did with the happy chord. He still kind of bamboozled us by going into a chord that we didn't expect, that wasn't like the chord, the correct chord to go to. But instead of going to an unexpected happy chord like he did before, he went into an unexpected sad chord. And it's not the actual sad chord that he was supposed to go. It's an unexpected one, and one that I would argue is even sadder than the one that he was supposed to go to. And this chord here is the unexpected sad chord. It's what we call a double function chord, so it's very emotional. There's a lot of nuance to it. It's not the home chord, so it doesn't resolve the tension. So, like I said, it sounds even sadder than the actual chord that he was supposed to go to. So he bamboozled us. Once again, he surprised us. So it's interesting that the music keeps changing between moments of hopefulness and glimpses of positivity and sad moments where it's actually just sad and melancholic. Okay, so here again, happy chord, he's gonna go. Unexpected happy chord. Remember, switching between moments of hopefulness and sadness. I think it's looping. Yeah, it's fading out. Man, what a masterpiece. Jesus Christ, Nobuo Uematsu, man.
30秒でわかる英語スラング解説。今回のフレーズ
bamboozled.
この単語は日本語で騙す、困惑させるといった意味になります。特に楽しい場面やいたずらっぽい方法で人を騙す時に使われることが多いです。一方で詐欺など人を騙して物を奪うような場面でも使用されます。人を騙す場合はハッピーなサプライズだけにしておきましょうね。本日は以上です。最後までご視聴ありがとうございました。